In recent weeks, I've been documenting the fixes, upgrades and customisations made to my oak and mahogany sailboat. It's an open day boat and was designed by renowned boat builder Paul Gartside. It's a Yaquina Bay One-Design, which is a souped-up version of another Paul Gartside boat called Skylark. In this video, I'm going to cover upgrades to the running rigging. My boat is set up with a standing lugsail attached to an unstayed mast. The halyard is connected to the lugsail yard via a snap hook with eye. It's tied off with a bowline knot and runs through a sheave at the top of the mast. Then out the other side, down the length of the mast to a tuffnell block and onto a belay pin where it's tied off. The halyard rope is a Leros classic braid-on-braid, a popular choice for a cruising sailboat. It's high strength with less than 5% stretch. For me, the halyard feels a little thin in the hand. I'd like something with a bit more diameter. I also want to replace the 1:1 downhaul with a 2:1 ratio. The boat was designed and built with an eye bolt for a 2:1 downhaul, but when I bought it, it was set up with a 1:1. I want to make it easier to get more tension in the lugsail. The final section in this video will tackle upgrading the connection between the mainsheet tuffnell fiddle block with cleat that makes off to the traveller line that runs across the midships thwart. The mainsheet fiddle block with cleat makes off to the traveller line via a small swivel shackle. The flatness of the shackle is likely to cause rope chafing over time, and I can't easily separate the block from the traveller line without either undoing the split ring or untying the traveller line, which is a bit of a faff. I'm going to replace the 6mm Leros halyard with 8mm. That doesn't sound like much of a jump in size, but I find the 8mm more comfortable to hold. The sheaves in my tuffnell blocks have a diameter of 30mm with a width of 10mm. A halyard with a diameter of 8mm is the maximum recommended for this size block. The sheave at the masthead is larger, so it can easily take the new halyard. Installing the new halyard was simple enough. I just removed the snap hook from the old halyard and tied it to the new one using a bowline. When I bought the new Leros rope, I opted to have the ends heat sealed with heat set end caps. I'm much happier with the 8mm halyard. In this photo, you can see how the 1:1 downhaul was set up when I bought the boat. It runs from a stopper knot in the jaws of the boom, down to a tuffnell block, then onto a belay pin. I've replaced it with a 2:1 configuration. Here you can see the new halyard and downhaul installed. The downhaul line from the boom is now tied off to a tuffnell block, and a new length of 8mm Leros runs from an eye bolt on the deck through the block and onto a belay pin. This allows me to more easily get significant tension in the downhaul, which is critical to getting good performance from a lugsail. I've added a Witchard stainless steel bow shackle to make detaching the mainsheet from the traveller line much easier when packing up the boat or anchoring. It has a self-locking mechanism. This prevents a shackle pin from unscrewing itself and working loose as a result of vibration. The shackle will also run smoothly along the traveller line without chafing it. The bow shackle is a little large. I'll replace it with a smaller D shackle at some point, but it will do for now. You may have noticed that all of the deck fittings are bronze, apart from the eye bolt that holds the halyard block. I have a shiny new bronze eye bolt to replace it, but that task is for another day. I've got more updates to make to other parts of the boat before I test the rigging changes in the wild, so I'll let you know how it goes in a few weeks.